Today is the day. We are on our way to California, visiting Napa Valley. See you at the airport. Finally arrived in Yountville. We had a 6-hour flight from JFK to San Francisco, and then we drove out of the city over the Golden Gate Bridge. Came through the town of Napa, and then arrived at the beautiful town of Yountville. The weather is now beautiful, whereas at the Golden Gate Bridge we have clouds and fog. And we are now at our first stop to do a late lunch at the R&D Kitchen. And here are my friends, and we are now in the famous Bistro Jeanty.
So famous.
So French. So French. We are on our way to go to the famous Bouchon bakery to snatch up some croissants, so that we are well prepared for the wine tasting later on today. The legendary Cliff Lede Heart. This is our host. It's beautiful here. This is Mayacamas vineyard. High up in the Mayacamas mountain on the west side of Napa Valley. They're under construction right now, building a new visitor center. But we're gonna go here for a tasting. Let's see what's going on.
I think we need a picture here, group.
We're now at about 2,300 feet, and they have a tasting terrace here, looking all the way down into Napa Valley. It is beautiful. Unbelievable. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you? Good morning. I'm getting my morning walk in. Got a Starbucks coffee right here. We had a productive day yesterday. We started off in the morning with Cliff Lede, the Canadian-born building magnate and classic rock fan. Beautiful vineyard in the Yountville appellation. And then we finished up the day on top of the mountain by Mount Vida at Mayacamas, an incredible mountain vineyard where they drove up to the peak of the mountain, and we tasted not only current releases but also some old mountain Cabernets. And then we had to rush back down to go to the French Laundry. Boy, I've been waiting for 30 years to get into the French Laundry. Typically, I didn't make a reservation early in advance, but this time for this trip, I've been on it. And we were there. We had a 9-course meal, and the food was indeed as good as advertised. It's just a fantastic restaurant with a fantastic atmosphere. So today, a favorite of mine, Nickel and Nickel, up there in the heart of Napa Valley, the Oakville-Rutherford area. And right across the street, we go later on to legendary Robert Mondavi. And then tonight we have a steak at Press, the steakhouse in St. Helena. That's the lineup. Just arrived at Nickel and Nickel Winery in Oakville. It's a beautiful horse ranch. Hello, this is our host for the morning. Shane, he's going to lead us through the tasting today. My last morning vineyard walk. It's beautiful out here, 7 o'clock. Still about 49 degrees. The temperature difference with the cool nights and the warm days is immense. There's a 35-degree temperature difference today. Later on in the afternoon we'll be in the mid-70s. I'm walking here in St. Helena between the vineyard fields, and it's just fantastic. You're looking here at the the west side. So those are the Mayacamas mountains. And we had another productive day yesterday. We strolled through Calistoga, and then in the afternoon hit a few more vineyards, one of which a top secret, a new vineyard that I will do a YouTube video about at a later time. And then today we are heading back to San Francisco and flying out. A couple of last remarks from me as it relates to planning your own trip to Napa. Don't mix Napa and Sonoma, the distances are too far. Depending on budget, Yountville and St. Helena are the more pricey towns to stay in. The town of Napa and the town of Calistoga are probably on average more affordable. Don't plan more than 3 vineyard visits per day. I'm an experienced wine taster, and 3 is about as much as I can handle. If you want to do a more leisurely pace, do 2, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then have a long lunch break. And plan ahead, choose vineyards that are close to each other. The traffic on Route 29, particularly in the afternoon, can be horrendous. And then if you want to escape Route 29, you can always branch out to the parallel route, the Silverado Trail. That's more on the eastern side of the valley, that's less traveled. Those are my last tips. And other than that, hope you enjoyed the show. Talk soon.